Hello guys and welcome back to StarDrive with the BlackBox and Combined Arms mods. We're playing as the Pollops, and in the last sort of play session, in the last video, we managed to kind of, well I hope, stabilise the situation a little bit in that we launched a counter-attack at Laverty and then eventually managed to reconquer it. We did have to do a little bit of damage with bombardment, but the governor should sort of repair all of that shortly. The Opterus has captured Mercury from the United Federation, and Raleigh forces have been spotted. Yeah, okay, but we've dealt with that. So, I think in this play session, I would like to do a number of things. The first is start actually getting our defence fleet built. The second fleet's got a couple more ships that we need to get out of the shipyards, but generally that's going quite well. And yeah, they are, you can see them queued up there, the Avalanche Mark IIs. So yeah, I'd like to get the defence fleet kind of at least, you know, an embryo of a defence fleet out there. And then my second thing I want to do is attack Iona 2, because it is a lovely, lovely 16 billion potential people world, and 1.96 fertility, so we could turn that into a very nice bread basket. I think there's a battle going on here at the moment. You can see the swarms of missiles. So let's get involved. Let's send the second and the third fleets down to Ione. Looks like there's a pirate base there. I don't know if you can see on the video. There's like a brown smudge. Maybe maybe the Corsairs would be. Anyway, let's. So we've got our fleets moving, both of them. The first fleet. I tell you what. Why don't we bring you down as a scout? So yeah, we'll bring back the second and third a little bit. We'll send our little scout in first of all, just in case there is a vast amount of defence that we will lose to. So we'll be a little bit cautious, I suppose. There were a number of other targets. I did think about Zeron, which is a Vulfa world. I thought about that because it's actually quite a long way away from the Vulfa system, so it's a bit exposed. But it's an ice world. And it is not a very good ice world at that either. So it's also next to this, guys. And yeah, I would rather be far away from that black hole than nearby. So getting some more real estate next to it is not something I really relish. Automatic factory completed, good, and we killed an enemy agent. Lovely stuff, well done guys. So, yeah, the other options were to launch an offensive up here, but I think that's going to be very difficult because it's right in Vulfa territory and obviously Raleigh territory as well. So I sort of think that as the Dauntless are fighting the Courtesy forces, that attacking them is going to be the best thing. Let's have a little look, actually. How are they getting on? They've actually dropped to second military strength-wise. And who's number one? Not us, for certain. Who is number one? The Opterus. Hey, they're becoming a dangerous force. They've got worlds all over the place. But they're not at war with us right now, so I'm going to have to let that little problem develop, basically, whilst I sort out the more immediate ones. So, colony shielding, good. Let's not delay getting that installed at Sprawl, and I assume the governor would do it at Bright Moon anyway, but let's just make sure that those two planets are protected. And looking now at where we go next, well, I've been thinking I would quite like to try out, because we've got them, these plasma bombs. But I think in order to make a really effective bomber, we are going to need to level up to get to Fighter Theory 2, which will give us the bomber bay. We've got the anti-capital fighter, so we can stick the bombs on them. And yeah, that will probably do us. I don't think we need to... at some point I need to invest in cruiser construction. But I think that will be okay for the moment. And once we've got that, we'll come and have a look. Maybe... I'll tell you what, we'll... How much was the... where would that be? Socio-engineering? I'm just thinking about the freighters, guys. Logistics. Large freighters. Do we now go for that? We need to at some point. Maybe small stations would be better. Get a little bit of... yeah, better defense around our colonies. But then I think with small stations, the problem I'm going to have is the same problem I've got with the heavy platform, is that I don't really have particularly good weapons. Not long range weapons. I've got some decent weapons, but they're all pretty short range. I think it's time we go up a level of plasma weaponry, guys. I don't know how far the range is on them, but let's do that. Okay, so we're investing in the military. And then once we've got those longer range weapons, we'll be able to mount them on stations and ships and that kind of stuff. So, there's our fleets moving. I'm wondering whether we should launch some troops in readiness, but no, we won't do that. Okay, it's become dormant apparently. So we will, yeah, just let those fleets get into position. How many troops do we have? How many troops? 12 available. Oh gosh. Our numbers have depleted. Yes, again, this colony shielding is completed. I haven't really, in any of my other campaigns, really thought about tanks. There is somewhere along this branch. Oh, it's all the way down there. Spider tank. I think with the Pollops, that could be something worth investing in. Because we are pretty squidgy. How many troops have we got on Laverty? Yes, yeah, a few. Do we really only have 12 available troops? Okay. Buddy, what are you up to? Biospheres and colony shielding. You're a research world. Yeah, not much production at all. Gosh, it's got 10.5 population, and yet yet it's doing very little, it would seem to me. It's because, oh my god, the richness and the fertility are awful. That's why. Yeah, I mean, livestock cloning center, well, it would produce more per turn per assigned colonist, but it seems more efficient to ship it in. Yeah, it's just a shame. It's such an awful... you think they'd be doing more research, but maybe I need some more research buildings here, actually. We've had some money nicked. That's what we need. But, oh well, we will get past that. Right, so let's do a little bit of a... let's put the gravity wells on, and then we'll do a bit of a flyby. Ooh, hey. Remnants. Oh my god, are they coming for me? No, I think they're coming for our ally. Yeah, they are hitting the Courtesan world. There's the defensive batteries, so opening fire. Let's take the... Oh gosh. I want to watch that, but I also want to watch my... I want to watch what's going on over here. So they do have... Oh gosh, they've got a lot. As you'd expect, I suppose, for such a high-value world. Yeah, this is... how many ships are there? 68 ships. Against, I don't know, R37. Let's bring our first fleet over here. Maybe Astilo? Astilo, yes. Astilo 1 might be a better... Or, not a better target, a more manageable one. Gosh, right. Oh well, the Courtesan are fighting back. Probably more capably than we ever could at this stage. Yeah, they are taking their toll on the remnants. I think the remnant swarm might be just too much though. This is a decent station and it's gone. I do like these. What are these? These little home defense fighters with their blue lasers, but there's swarms of remnant green lasers. Gosh, they're yeah, they're a bit reminiscent of the Necrons in the Warhammer universe, aren't they? All this sort of green angular sort of patterns and technology. Yeah. Do we send any ships? Do we send ships? I can't. If the Courtesan can't deal with them, what hope do we have? So let's send the second fleet and third here. First fleet, yeah, you maybe here and then up like that, sort of, just to see how things go. And on this world then, how many? Oh my god! Righty ho. It's a desert average. It's not a great world. It's not really my traditional style. Probably not the style of the Pollops, certainly, to glass a world into dust, but this may be one of those occasions. So let's bring the fleet in a bit closer. Oh, the remnants are actually attacking our world. Our home defense ships are fighting back, and yeah, they've breached the armor, so he's going down. The weakness in this design really is exposed cannons. They do fall very quickly. But we are really, you know, we're taking a bit of a toll on them. We are Courtesan. We are helping. We are helping. Not as much as you'd like us to, but anyway. Right, so these, there we go. There they go. Little prickles with their flamethrowers. Burn.
Smell! You know that gasoline smell? The whole hill. Smells like victory.
Sorry about that, guys. I had a little crash there, so may have lost a little bit of video. Let's continue to defend this world from the remnants. I do wonder whether I should send a fleet to go help out. Right, so I'm just going to right-click on. No, that one wasn't the bug one. Have we got a shield? We do have a shield. Okay, so hopefully the remnants won't bomb us into nothingness. So yeah, we're taking them out. Let's go have a look at how we are getting on with our little offensive. So the second fleet is engaging. Right, so I'm gonna right click this. Ah, it won't get rid of it. Okay. Well, I'm just not going to click it because it created a little bug. I've sent the report to the developers, and I'm sure they'll sort that out. So we're just going to have to ignore that for the moment. Let's get the second fleet moving in. Bombers, you guys can go straight into an attack on the planet. Second fleet. Actually, do I pull my? Yeah, no, it'll be okay. Let's get involved. Let's get involved, guys. We do need to take out these remnant ships. Yeah, that is an absolute avalanche of cannon fire there. That is what I want to see. And there's the flamethrowers doing their little flamey work. The bombs are now going in, and the flamethrowers are taking on this this station, and yeah, slowly melting it into slag. One of your ships was... Oh, really annoying. That really is annoying. Yeah, okay. Enemy agent was killed. One of your ships. And, yeah, let's... gosh, that was a tough station. One of our ships was boarded. God, they've literally emptied their planet in order to be able to hit our ships. Oh, I really... Yeah. I suppose the bombing may have done a little bit as well. Yeah, probably. Let's try and invade with 4 troops. Third fleet, come back. Well, I don't actually want to glass the thing into dust. Glass it into dust. That is beautiful. Beautiful phraseology there, Benjamin. We don't want to glass it. That's all we need to say. So, yeah, it's going to take a little while for our troops to arrive there, so we'll keep our fleet where it is, and how are things going over here? Oof. Yeah, they do want to have a pop at us, don't they? We're going to have to... Oh, there are bombers as well. Oh no, we're going to have to bring our second fleet. We can't allow this world to be destroyed, and these little defenders aren't going to hold out on their own. That's a cool little thing. Little, yeah, coming from a support drone. I like that. So, I mean, I don't like the effect because it's a right pain in our backside. But how are these doing? Yeah, the ancient armor, you know, it holds up. Obviously, not going to hold up against all of this, but hopefully, we'll yeah, we've got 106 shield, so. We can, all we can hope for, I suppose, is that the second fleet gets there before the Quarterzine bomb us. It's annoying to be hit and to have our ally hit when we're kind of in such a big war with the Dauntless. There's our little troops moving. It's going to take our second fleet a while to get to Cordon. And then let's aggro Baal. The remnants are there. Maybe I should go and... Oh, what the hell is this? This is one of those ancient frigates. I don't know, 30,000 shields. I don't think I can take that on yet. No. Oh, the United Federation has actually been wiped out. Okay, hey, well, I was not the first faction to be wiped out on a hard game. So I'm going to take that little win, and that is moderate improvement. Oh, they've actually given us time to respawn a little bit of a garrison. Little bit being the operative word there, but still, the more we can delay them, the better. Liberated Opterus AI has captured. Oh, hey. So yeah, second fleet is peddling their little space push bikes through space to get there as quickly as they can. Oh my gosh. Did you guys bomb the world into... No, no. It was this world. Oh, hey. But there's now troops there. Oh, and our little Pollop. Don't, little Pollops. You are not equipped to take that on. Move here. And then third fleet, you need to, yeah, go and make their lives miserable. Whilst the second fleet just, yeah, ever so slowly. So the third fleet, you guys have got PD, fine. So hopefully, if they launch those troops, then well, let's nuke them actually before they can launch them into space to try and steal our ships. I was happy to take this world unopposed. You are the ones who have landed troops and thus brought this nuclear fire upon your heads. Yeah. Okay, third fleet. Don't do any more than we need to. We're not lunatics. Ooh, these are actually dauntless troopers. So, can we? What do we do? Do we move away? Do we flee? Have they just landed more on there? They have. So now we're going to bomb again. There we go. But I suppose better that they're on the ground where they can be destroyed easily. Third fleet. I think that salvo will probably do it. Is my guess. There we go. Okay, now, little Pollops, descend upon your foes. Draugr base is reduced, okay. Liberated Optrus AI captured Ritas 5 as well. So, how do I know who is Optrus and who is Rogue Optrus? Does it matter? I think it very much does. But, yeah, well, we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. Doesn't look like there's any military buildings, so I think we should be capturing this world, and we haven't created any volcanoes yet. These are Dreylock supply ships supplying us, because they're our ally. That is nice to see. There we go, and we did capture Astilo. And we'll turn this into an industrial world. Actually, 1.3 richness. That's not awful. We do want a garrison, and yeah, we'll leave the bombardment fleet there for the moment. Second fleet is well, maybe the Corps doesn't even actually sorted this out for us. Okay, we've got Fighter Theory 2 unlocked. And plasma weapons are on their way, but we don't need plasma weapons in order to do what I want to do next, which is let us load up our carrier, the Nest Mark 1. Now then, the bomber bays, the bomber hangars are going to be... No, they are the same size. They're the same size. That is good. Right, so, but I don't want to do it yet. I just wanted to make sure that was actually a feasible thing that we could do. Let us go to... It was the Starflower, wasn't it? It was the anti-capital. So we'll start with the engines, first of all. Could we just stick a massive combat thruster on the back of it? Let's work on that assumption. And then little fighter generators. A cockpit will come off symmetry for the moment. So yeah, Sublight is 1500, cool. We should probably have some little fighter shields. Maybe, do we just want one fighter shield? Maybe one fighter shield. Weapons, let's have a look at the weapons first of all. So yeah, not actually missiles, I want bombs. So what is the difference between ion bombs and plasma bombs? Right, these bombs cause EMP damage. Slightly more effective versus shields, but plasma bombs. Barrage of unguided, low accuracy space bombs. The hot plasma is highly effective versus armor. Oh, glorious. DPS 125. Yeah, so they're better versus shields, these are better versus armor. What's the size? Okay, they're like that. Okay, so we could go in there. What's the biggest? And you? Ooh. Why don't we go like that? So what's the DPS is that? DPS is 250. So we've then got to work all of our components around. So cockpit there. Fighter shields. There. And then obviously we need power. Power back here. Or power there. Sublight speed is nice and fast, which is what I want. So the question for me is whether we stick any armour on it. I think perhaps we do just at the front. But that sublight speed then is absolutely crashing down. Maybe a little bit of, I think we've got to have a little bit of armour just because we don't want the bomb bay to be destroyed. And we need ordnance, don't we? We need ordnance. How much ordnance does it use? 2.5. Okay, yeah, we need a fair bit of ordnance. So yield the ordnance. Ammo time 18. Yeah, so why don't we stick a load of ordnance at the back here? Oh, sublight speed is reduced. We need more oomph. What are these? These are forward thrusters. That would boost us up to 851. Yeah, hey, and are we powered? We are powered. Can't target corvettes or fighters. Yeah, I'm okay with that. No warp speed, low weapon accuracy. Maybe we do want something that can hit. You're not powered. Put you there. And then you're not powered. Ammo time 48. Well, how much ammo does this take? This takes 20. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it's going to have many chances to do a fly past, as it were. Or to do a bombing run, perhaps, is more accurate. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, we'll stick some more ammunition on the side there, just in case. Right, what attack runs is? Yeah, we're going to want attack runs because we're going to want to launch those bombs. Yeah, so the question, of course, is: are we actually facing many frigates right now? A few. What shall we call it? Yeah, we'll call it the coconut bomber. You know, like coconuts dropping from the trees. Anyway. Yeah, fine. I think all of that is okay. So we now need to load up our carrier and swap out those for bomber bays. And I want you to go with the coconut bombers, which is 168 of ordnance. So we do not have enough ordnance. Okay, so you go there. You go there. Right, so we need more ordnance. Ordnance. Could we have the symmetry on? Could we bring those? No, we can't because they're not powered. We could shed a little bit of armour. And just put the ordnance in there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And we're going to save this as the oh gosh, Benjamin, I meant to put brackets in, I put 9s in instead. Come on, shift key. Does shift key not work? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Just to let me know that that is the bomber version. And then we will go to the second fleet in particular and put in, yeah, I want four of them. Build those, please. The defense fleet is still being constructed, but let's queue it. Yeah, just 2 nests to begin with. Yeah, should we have some canopy ones in there as well? Not the fighters, frigates. Yeah, we'll stick a canopy right in the middle there. Go with that. And let's move the game onwards. Liberated Optrus AIs captured Ritus 2. There's our second fleet moving. Yeah, Astilo, I don't think we'll be able to hold you if push comes to shove. So yeah, do start building some defences. Where's our first fleet? So we'll come back to here, I think, and then we'll do back to there maybe. We'll do another fly past, just not right now, but when we're ready, we'll do another fly past just to see, or maybe Dion. Just really want to be weakening the Dauntless as much as we can. If if we're going to get into a war of attrition, let's start hurting them at least. We'll bring the defense fleet to Sprawl because it's the most important planet. Oh, those the remnants are still there though, and I tell you what, Cordon 4, they have they've wiped that out. Yeah. Does the liberated AI appear? No, because it's a rebel of the Optrus. The Raleigh forces have been spotted. Okay, they're negligible, but where are you off to? You're off to Chav. Well, if you're going to bomb anybody, it'll be the Chavs. Why are you coming down to Chav, though? Are these Raleigh worlds? Yes, I think they are. Yeah, you're a Raleigh world, and you are unoccupied as well as that one. Okay. So there is there's a Raleigh world there that they're obviously grouping together at. So the second fleet now is in the system, but the remnants, it would seem, have come and gone. You know, I'd be tempted to try and colonise this world. Would I? Or is it full of? No, it's got a aeroponic farm. Potentially 10 building sites, you see. I'll queue somebody up to colonise, but I bet the AI will get there before me. So the second fleet then, having achieved nothing in the defence of the Cordon system, why don't you, like the Grand Old Duke of York, we've marched you up the hill, march back down the hill, yeah, well, go to Estilo, and then we'll see what the options for us offensive-wise are. Yeah, the Liberated Optrus AI is on an absolute rampage. Which is, let's have a look actually, does that, in terms of the Optrus then, they're still #1 military and economic strength, so they've got 58 planets. How many have we got? 20. The Cordazine, 20. The Draylocks, we do not know. So even with their... Maybe the rebel planets actually count towards their total because they are... they're still kind of the same faction-ish. They're just rebels of that faction. But still, even with that going on, they are number 1 still. So look guys, I'll end the video here. Hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, in the next one, hopefully our second fleet will actually get into useful battle rather than taking all of its time going from A to B and then back to B. Yeah, there's a pirate base here. Maybe we should take that out, or perhaps we should leave it, and perhaps the chaos around here suits us. But we'll find out next time. Thanks very much, guys.